Spy Hunter, more like Ass Kicker. Have you played this game recently? Do you remember how hard it is? Everybody likes Spy Hunter because it's an easy game to pick up and play, and it gives you a grace period where you can play without really worrying about losing. You can see that expiring in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Everyone remembers the awesome music in Spy Hunter, the Peter Gunn soundtrack, and what's not to like about driving a car that looks like the Mach 5 with machine guns, oil slick, and smokescreen, among other weapons, that you equip by pulling into a giant 18-wheeler, which reminds me of the truck in Knight Rider. And the chick on the game cartridge is hot. That's what's really important. Hot chicks on the game cartridge. That's why Metroid is so popular. Spy Hunter on the NES is an awesome version of Spy Hunter. It's affordable, it's easy to find, and it looks great. Unlike many arcade games on the NES, you don't get a watered-down version of Spy Hunter. You get the hard version. The version that makes you want to cry. Because you're scored in this game by simply staying alive. But it's so easy to get distracted by shooting things and running other vehicles off the road. The hard part is actually stopping yourself from doing that and just focusing on driving. You have to avoid that temptation to just shoot everything on the road. Only shoot things when you need to. Because the thing with Spy Hunter is that you get a higher score the faster you drive. And if you're just blowing things up, you're going to run into the wreckage. You also run the risk of shooting friendly vehicles and then you're penalized. And note that the grace period is now over. I only have one extra Spy Hunter vehicle. Now, I had one extra Spy Hunter vehicle, which I lost. Now I have none. There's no leveling up system, there's no free and easy continues, there's no trophyment points. Spy Hunter is old school arcade hard. It's a cool game, it's catchy, it definitely makes you want to play Spy Hunter. I remember the arcade machine was cool. And it beckoned for your quarters. It gives you a taste of Spy Hunter and the fun and excitement and then crushes you, allowing the next person to play, and so on. They really didn't want you to hang around arcade machines for more than just a few minutes back then. There's a definite trick or a balance that's required when playing Spy Hunter, like a certain speed that you should be driving at all times. I don't think I've ever figured it out. I'm really not good at this game at all. I had it on the Atari, but never really understood it. It was one of those weird games that you actually needed two controllers to play. If you drive slower, it seems like you'll go further. Obviously, you're not racking up as many points, but then all the enemies seem to swarm around you, and you're fighting enemies, and you're going to run into something anyway. If you drive really fast, you're definitely going to crash into something. So there's got to be some middle ground. I've never found it. I'm laughing while watching my gameplay. It's like I'm scared of everything. I keep laying on the brakes. But that's basically how you stay alive in this game. You've got to be cautious about what you're about to run into. Is it one of those cars with the spikes on the side, the limousines, the helicopter? Usually I just run into my own bikes. Hey, an extra car! Awesome! I definitely need that. If you remember Spy Hunter from back in the day, I'm pleased to say that this game is so easy to find and cheap. You should definitely have it in your NES collection. It's available for other game consoles and Midway collections and stuff. If you've never played Spy Hunter, you should. Try a game that makes Robotron 2084 its bitch. Well, maybe it's not that hard, but Spy Hunter is tough. And it's fun, and, most importantly, it's cool. It's Spy Hunter. Oh, you mother cock, get